That's what we're supposed to believe. And so if you don't understand why the cheese is free on social media, if you don't understand why the cheese is free on all of these podcasts, and the vitriol is free, and the arguments are free, and the yelling is free, and the controversy is free, and all the long list of anomalies are all free on the internet, it's you don't understand the trap at all. You're already in it. You're already enslaved by it.
Well, I'm an unboosted male. That's my preferred pronoun, by the way.
Oh, is that your pronoun?
Yeah.
Unboosted male?
Yeah.
Yes, my pronouns are it, they, those, and currently unboosted because I got Moderna, which apparently kicks ass.
Yeah.
Like it's a good vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm 48. I don't have a lot of comorbidities. I have some clotting stuff, but I've never clotted. It's just like theoretical 23andMe. Thank you very much.
I got to let this...
How about you? Are you boosted?
You know too much about yourself. It's a HIPAA violation to ask someone if...
And so we're going to play that again, right? They were scripted in 2020 to laugh about boosting, to say that they were boosted. And so this is a malevolent script that is ongoing because if you recall...
Hey, guys, it's Z-Dog.
If you will recall, right, these guys were podcasting pretty much once a month, together and on each other's podcasts for over 3 years, and then they stopped. They stopped until Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was on Trump's team, and then they started again. That's when Jay Bhattacharya told me he was going to be director of NIH and that I should shut up about Robert Malone at a Broken Science meeting 3 times in a row, including in the lobby of the hotel before I went to the airport. And now at the head of the NIH is the fraud Jayanta Bhattacharya from India. At the head of biologics at the FDA is Vinayak Prasad, a fraud from India. And at the head of the FDA is a UK citizen fraud from Egypt. And they were being promoted and promoting each other and laughing on the podcast of another fraud from India. This is very bad. America is being sabotaged by a network of American traders and foreign agents who were put in place on the internet between 2015 and 2020 and scripted to be in place and arrive where they've arrived with the help of the script of other actors on other podcasts and the same podcasts and even their podcasts that make it seem like there's some kind of spontaneous set of events and discussions occurring, which have led to the point where we are today, right? The point where he was appointed to the FDA, but then he resigned under pressure because Laura Loomer said he was a bad guy, that he supported the vaccine when he shouldn't have supported the vaccine. And then everybody acknowledged that Laura Loomer's a real person with real influence, and she has the ear of Donald Trump. So much of the ear of Donald Trump that this relatively innocent guy has been forced to resign. And of course, Laura Loomer is a close colleague of Sasha Latypova's daughter, Soph, in 2019, who was on the Alex Jones podcast at the time when she had threatened the YouTube CEO with a murder. Sasha Latypova is one of these actors that has been on the team of the fake health freedom movement that says it's the U.S. military or the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers or something like that, with no real details about what they're talking about, why they're talking about it, and more importantly, making no logical progress over the 6 years or 4 years or sometimes even like 2 years that they pretend to be patriot dissident speak outers, which they are not. This guy's not a real person. That's why he took a photo like that. This guy's not a real person. That's why he has all of his bios that you can find on the internet from 2017 on say he went to high school in LaPorte, Indiana. He is a foreign agent on a script provided by Robert Malone, Kevin McKernan, maybe the guy from Ditra. I don't know. You know, David Hone, the guy that used to spend, weekends on the couch of Robert Malone. So now we're supposed to believe in 2025, in late 2025, that Robert Malone is on his Substack publishing a letter from Dr. Prasad, MD, CBER director, right? That's what we see here. And what's stunning about this is that Robert Malone did a Substack about a letter from Vinay Prasad with the wrong Indian in front of the FDA. There is no other person named in this article except for Vinay Prasad. And as far as I know, a couple days later, it's still the wrong photo of the wrong Indian in front of FDA. That's a pretty big fuck up if you claim to be a guy who's homesteading and making his living by putting out a Substack or two every day for the last 4 years. Purports to be living off of the proceeds of a couple CHD published books. This is one of the biggest traders in America, making an unfortunate admission that he doesn't write his own Substack. He doesn't even pick the frickin' pictures that go into the Substack. Please see this for what it is. Archive it on the Wayback Machine. Show it to your friends. This is a fraudulent article. There's no way that a guy who's actually writing his article and typing the words in is making the mistake of putting the wrong Indian in front of the FDA. Or is it Jill that doesn't know what Vinay Prasad looks like? Come on, people!